Evening all. Stephen here. Happy Saturday evening. I'm smoking a cigar that I bought for myself because after the ones that Tim gifted me, I started looking out for cheap New World cigars. And this is a Chinchillero Vilo Fuerte Maduro. And I had trouble getting it lit, and I now just noticed the wrapper is starting to split. Which I'm not best pleased about, but then I suppose you get what you pay for. This was about £6. Smoke's nice. The fattest cigar I've ever smoked, but no, that doesn't look good. I think I'm going to have severe problems with that before very much longer. I'm going to turn the music down a notch. Continuing from last night, it's an album that I somehow missed out of my live album collection when I was playing through them, don't know why. It's Raikuda, Showtime Chicken Skin Review. So what have we covered? The music, the cigar. You ain't got that do-re-mi, boy. Once again, cider. This is a still organic cider made by a company called Weston's here in the UK. It's very, very nice. 6% ABV. Medium dry. I just don't understand how cider is so much cheaper than beer. Obviously something to do with the taxation, but yeah. Now this isn't the video I was intending to do tonight. I was going to do a VR to Chad. And I hope to do it tomorrow. I'll wait and see how things go. But we've had a bit of a family crisis today. My youngest daughter, her boyfriend chose, she's only been going out with him a couple of months, but she was very, very smitten with him. And he's chosen today to end the relationship. She understandably is devastated. It was the first proper boyfriend she'd ever had. And it's thrown a bit of a spanner in the works. I'm angry, of course, as any dad would be. So protective of my girls and will be till the day I die. I mean, you know, the guy's got a right to end the relationship if he doesn't want to carry on with it. That's fine. Obviously, I don't have any problem with that. It's the timing. When she's in the middle of what are probably the most important exams of her life and was already under a huge amount of stress, and he knew that. I just think perhaps he could have put it off for a couple of weeks, but well. You become hardened to this sort of stuff the older you get. But when you're a teenager, as you all know, it feels like your world's come to an end. So I really feel for her, and I'm worried about the impact it's going to have on her exams now. Because obviously it's taken her mind over completely. So either come up here or go away. That's it. No. Come on. So I'm being a bit of an angry dad tonight. Angry dad. I remember in the Simpsons episode when Bart was drawing that comic strip of Angry Dad. That's me. That's most dads. So I didn't really feel like putting a lot of thought, but I wanted to jump on and check in with everyone because, you know, I'm feeling a bit miserable and angry about the whole thing and a bit down. But nowhere near as bad as my daughter is feeling, obviously. Well, yeah, time's a healer. We all do it. We all went through it. We all get over it. You know, I'm no different. I've shed many tears in the past over relationships. And life goes on and you survive. Just to say unfortunate timing as things go. I'm finally starting to feel a bit mellow, having been a bit wound up for the past couple of hours. I don't know, I keep looking off like that for. There's no one over there. It's just you and me, boy, isn't it? Hey? I don't know if I mentioned last night, but I've been so taken with Ry Cooder over the past week and playing him so much that I went on his website. Did I mention this? I apologise if I'm repeating myself. I haven't watched the video back. But I found out he was playing in London in October. I'm sure I've already said this. But I thought I'd tempt myself out of my hermitage and actually go and see him play. But sadly the tickets were all sold out. But then I saw that the tickets were £63 a piece, which is what, like $80 odd. So it's pretty just as well. But I would like to go and see another gig sometime. You can't beat a bit of live music, can you? So I'll keep my eyes peeled. I got an email because I registered with a lot of sites of my favourite artists. And I got an email that Robert Plant's doing a tour, but then when I clicked on it, it turns out it's only in the States. So maybe he'll come and play some in the UK and I'll go and see him, because I've got some of his solo stuff and really like it. He's an artist that has kept on developing. Fair play to the man. You know, there's the likes of Jimmy Page and John Paul Jones, of course, wanting to go back on the road as Led Zepp, but he's resisted it and branched out and experimented with new musical styles. So I've got a lot of respect for the man. This is going to my head a bit. It's a very nice cigar, apart from some construction issues. I did have quite a bit of trouble getting it to light evenly. It is, I can't remember the ring gauge, and you probably can't tell, but it is very thick. Now don't you knock the camera, you villain. So that's my little video for tonight. Thank you for staying with me during my therapy session while I vent my spleen. Boys, stay away from them girls. They don't do you any good anyway. And I know, because I used to be one. So it only remains for me to say happy Saturday evening. Thanks for staying with me if you have thus far, and If my mood's better tomorrow, I'll put up another video tomorrow night and finally do that. I've given this bloody VR such a build-up, it's going to be a big disappointment. It's not that interesting, but I will actually do it because Chad's been posing some interesting questions. And he tipped me off last night in a comment under last night's video about an album that, or a group that Ry Cooder became involved that I'd completely passed me by. Little Village, but it was checking out that album that referred me back to an album by a musician called John Hyatt, who I haven't listened to for a long while. Bought a couple of his albums in the late 70s, really liked them. He was, to me, he was like a sort of an American equivalent of Elvis Costello, and I was big into Elvis Costello then. But he apparently put this group together in the 80s, the late 80s, with Nick Lowe and Ry Cooder, and now I can't remember anyone else. But so I'm going to try and lay my hands on a copy of that, which is great. I would have been totally unaware of it if Chad hadn't tipped me off. So cheers, mate. So that's it for tonight. I think this is settling down a bit, so I'll go away and enjoy the rest of it. And probably take it a bit easy. That cider last night, the 8.2%, I paid the price for it this morning. So moderation. Believe me, moderation in everything, people. I don't practice what I preach, but moderation. Take my word for it. Ta-da, everyone. Happy Saturday. Hope to speak to you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.